This video is an exclusive excerpt from our latest FSW webinar. If you're interested, the complete replay is available for free by following the link in the description. Have a nice viewing.
Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome for this presentation about defense manufacturing and how Friction Stir Welding can support the defense sector. This is the content of my presentation, a short introduction about Stirweld and the process Friction Stir Welding. So I use a lot the acronym FSW for sure for Friction Stir Welding. Second part is what are the advantages of Friction Stir Welding for defense applications. So we'll go deeply into the technical side of this presentation. And finally, I will complete this presentation by showing you 4 non-confidential applications of Friction Stir Welding in defense sectors. Okay, just one slide about Stirweld, our company. Of course, we commercialize different products around the Friction Stir Welding, and our main product is this blue box. So this is a Friction Stir Welding head for CNC. So the idea is you buy this head, you can plug on any CNC machine, and you are ready for Friction Stir Welding. And the main advantage is the cost, minimum 10 times less expensive than a dedicated Friction Stir Welding machine. So the same weld quality, the same result, but it's just 10 times less expensive. So today we are 36 people based in France, USA and Germany. And so in USA we are located in Detroit, Michigan. And today we have installed more than 80 head like this worldwide, and of course many in North American zone, because now many American people attend this webinar. Okay, so we supply this blue box, but also we supply the tool. So this is the tool is only one process consumable. So as you can see, you place the tool inside the Friction Stir Welding head, and we have a range of different tools according to your weld penetration needs, and also which material you are welding. We also propose supply a turnkey solution with a part design and welding qualification, including the welding jig. And of course, we supply training on-site or online. What is Friction Stir Welding? So I like to sum up this process using the 4 steps: the clamping of the part, the tool, rotation of the tool, and the welding process itself. Okay, so now is how to qualify the parts. So for that, we use one of these 2 standards. So if we are in Europe, we use the ISO 25239 standard. Or if we are in North American, we use American welding standard D17.3M for Friction Stir Welding of aluminium. So basically, the contents of these 2 standards are very close, trust me. But depending who are your customer, you can use one of these 2 standards. So these standards are very, very interesting, and because of course that helps us to qualify the part, and that gives us a guideline, for example, how to quality control the part. And for example, here it's a table coming from the ISO standard, but we can find a similar table in the American standard, where we have a list of different defects and what are the acceptance level. So here is B, so it's a very strict acceptance level with no cavity, etc. And for example, also you can find for example, what are the variable parameters without any impact on the friction stir welding process. For example, the nominal thickness of your part can vary plus less 5% without any impact on the weld quality. So please download this one of these two standards and use it for your friction stir welding parts. It's a very, very smart standard. And if you want to learn more, please contact us, or we have a special training dedicated to how to use this standard. Okay, part 2 of my presentation now is why friction stir welding is interesting for defense application. In defense sector, we meet different challenges. The first one is we have to weld high strength aluminum. For example, 6000, but also and mainly 2000 and 7000 aluminum alloys. And by friction stir welding, we can weld any kind of aluminum alloys. So including the non-weldable alloys, such as 7000 alloys. For example, 70, 75 T6 alloy can be welded using FSW without any problem. So basically, you will see on the next slide, we can weld any kind of aluminum alloy. Also, we can mix any kind of aluminum alloys. So for example, you can weld a 2000 series with a 7000 series. And that is totally forbidden using liquid state welding process. Second important point is we improve a lot the joint efficiency. So generally using MIG TIG, we get a joint efficiency of about 50%, while in friction stir welding we can reach 90% of joint efficiency. And also you will see no defect, no leak, no corrosion problem. And by friction stir welding, of course, it's possible to weld aluminum, but it's also possible to weld aluminum with stainless steel. And it's also possible to weld copper, copper with copper, copper alloys with copper alloys, and also copper with aluminum alloys. Okay, so now back to aluminum. Today, about 90% of our application is aluminum. And here on this drawing, we have the different aluminum families. 1, 2 series, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here we have with the different color, if we can weld by fusion or not. So when it's purple, it's not weldable, or not all, but most of them. Generally, when you ask to a welder, can you weld the 2000 or 7000 aluminum alloys, it's not possible or very, very difficult. And by friction stir welding, it's possible to weld any kind of aluminum alloys. And why it's possible? Because all the defects that we meet when we weld 2 and 7000 by TIG MIG laser, all the defect appears at liquid state. Friction stir welding, it's solid state, so we don't have this defect. It's very simple. And now when we look to the joint efficiency, so here it's a clear example of joint efficiency compare between friction stir welding and MIG TIG. So for example, on 2024 T3, we can reach 80% of joint efficiency using FSW, while we reach 40% using arc welding. Why is possible? Again, solid state. So when we weld using friction stir welding, we use a lower.
There's still 30 minutes to watch. Access the full video for free by clicking the link in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to learn more about friction stir welding.